This is the listening test of TOEFL Primary, Step 2.
Welcome to the listening test of TOEFL Primary. We will listen and answer questions. Let's get ready. Find the listening part of your answer sheet. Now turn to page 24 in your test book. On this test, each question has only one answer. Fill in only one circle for each question. Part 1. Fill in the correct circles on your answer sheet. Let's do an example. Number 1. Listen to a teacher.
In a minute, we are going outside. Please put on your coats and hats because it is cold outside.
Now answer this question. What did the teacher tell the students to do? Look at the pictures. So, which picture shows?
In a minute, we are going outside. Please put on your coats and hats because it is cold outside.
The answer is B, because they are putting on their coats and hats. Fill in B on your answer sheet. Did you fill in B on your answer sheet? Do you understand the directions? Ask your teacher if you need help. Now you do it. Number 2. Listen to a teacher.
All right, everyone. Playtime is over. It's time to go back inside. Please line up in front of the door. Remember, we're going straight to the library to hear from the librarian, so don't go to the classroom.
What did the teacher tell the students to do? Go to the next page. Number 3. Listen to a teacher.
We're going to do a fun science lesson today. On your desks are 2 empty bowls. Please take one of them and fill it with water at the sink. Then we can begin our lesson.
What did the teacher tell the students to do? Number 4. Listen to a teacher talking to a class.
Okay, it's time for some quiet reading time. Find a good place in the room to sit with your book. You should be by yourself, far away from other students. We will read to ourselves until it is 11 o'clock.
What did the teacher tell the students to do? Number 5. Listen to a mother.
Josh, you borrowed books from your friend Maria, right? I think she wants them back. Please find them and put them on the kitchen table. I am going by Maria's house later today, so I can bring them back to her for you.
What did the mother tell her son to do? Go to the next page. Number 6. Listen to a teacher.
Yesterday in art class, you did a great job painting pictures of nature. Today, we will write about our paintings. So take out your notebooks and write a few sentences that describe your artwork. Then, at the end of the day, you may take your painting home.
What did the teacher tell his students to do? Number 7. Listen to a teacher talking to a class at a science museum.
Before we go to look at the dinosaurs in the museum, you need an information sheet. I have them. You don't have to answer the questions for homework, but we are going to talk about them in class tomorrow. The questions will help you find important information inside the dinosaur exhibit.
What did the teacher tell the students to do? Go to the next page. Part 2. Listen to a conversation and answer the question. Fill in the correct circle on your answer sheet. Let's do an example. Number 8. Listen to a conversation between a teacher and a student. Listen for the answer to this question. When is the girls' party?
Congratulations! Are you doing anything special to celebrate?
Yes, I'm having a party this weekend.
Will you have cake?
Yes.
When is the girls' party? The choices are A. Tonight, B. Next week, C. This weekend. Fill in the correct circle on your answer sheet. The answer is C, because the girl says,
Yes, I'm having a party this weekend.
Fill in C on your answer sheet. Do you understand the directions? Ask your teacher if you need help. Now you do it. Number 9. Listen to a conversation between a girl and her mother. Listen for the answer to this question. What will the girl do next?
Remember, later today we are going to a party at your Aunt Lisa's house. Do you know what you're going to wear?
I want to wear a white shirt and my favorite pants. But the pants are dirty. Do we have time to wash them?
I'm sorry, dear, but we can't. There is not enough time. We need to leave soon.
Oh, no. Then I need to quickly choose something else to wear.
What will the girl do next? A. Buy some new clothes. B. Quickly wash her clothes. C. Find different clothes to wear. Number 10. Listen to a conversation between a boy and a girl. Listen for the answer to this question. What did the boy enjoy most during the class trip?
Hey, Lindsay, did you have fun on our class trip to the Science Museum yesterday?
Yes, it was great. The room filled with different kinds of rocks was interesting, but I liked the video about the dinosaurs the best. What was your favorite part of the museum?
I also liked the dinosaur video, but I liked the pictures of ocean life even more. The fish were so beautiful.
It was a good class trip. I hope I can go back there soon.
What did the boy enjoy most during the class trip? A. The video about dinosaurs. B. The pictures of ocean life. C. The room of rocks. Number 11. Listen to a conversation between two students. Listen for the answer to this question. What will the boy and girl do next?
Have you heard about the school art competition next week?
Yes. Are you going to make something for it?
I think so. I really like to draw.
Really? What are you going to draw?
I think I'll draw some flowers. And I have some new colored pencils that I can use. But I need to choose what kind of flower to draw.
I think I can help you. Let's go to the library and look for books about flowers. We can look at pictures of different flowers, and you can choose the best one to draw.
What will the boy and girl do next? A. Go to the library. B. Draw a picture of a flower. C. Buy some colored pencils. Go to the next page. Number 12. Listen to a conversation between a girl and a worker at a bookstore. Listen for the answer to this question. Why does the girl write down her phone number?
Welcome to the bookstore. How can I help you?
Hi. I'm looking for a book called The Last Game.
Hold on a second. I can look on the computer to see if we have it. What's the name of the book again?
The Last Game.
Okay, let's see. Well, we did have several copies of this book, but we sold the last one yesterday.
I see.
Yes, sorry about that. But if you give me your name and phone number, we can contact you when we get more copies of the book.
That sounds good. Thanks.
Okay, just write down your name and phone number here.
Why does the girl write down her phone number? A. Because she wants her friend to call her. B. Because she wants to know when a book arrives. C. Because she wants to find someone to play a game with. Number 13. Listen to a conversation between two students. Listen for the answer to this question. What does the boy want the girl to do?
Hi, Jeff. Can you work with me on our history project after school today?
Yes, I can. Do you want to come to my house this afternoon to work on it? Yesterday, I went to the library and brought home some history books. We can use them for our project.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan. I also have some good books. I'll bring them over.
Great. Then I'll wait for you at the end of the school day so we can walk home together.
What does the boy want the girl to do? A. Go to the library to get some books. B. Work on a project at his house. C. Stay after school to study for a test. Number 14. Listen to a conversation between two students. Listen for the answer to this question. What is the boy going to do on Saturday?
Hi, Ben. What are you doing this Saturday?
Hi, Amy. I am going to ride my new bike. What are you doing?
I'm going to the Butterfly Festival. It's in the flower garden at the town park.
A butterfly festival? That sounds like fun.
Yes, the flowers in the garden are blooming, so there will be lots of different types of butterflies. They like flowers.
I think I'll come with you on Saturday. I can ride my bike another day.
You should bring a pair of gloves with you. We're going to learn how to plant flowers to make our own butterfly garden.
What is the boy going to do on Saturday? A. Ride his bike. B. Look at butterflies. C. Buy some flowers. Go to the next page. Part 3. Listen and answer the question. Fill in the correct circle on your answer sheet. Let's do an example. Number 15. Listen to a phone message.
Hi, Laura. It's Mike. I forgot to ask you at school when the movie starts. Call me back when you come home from the library.
What did Mike call about? The choices are A. Homework. B. A movie. C. A library book. Fill in the correct circle on your answer sheet. The answer is B. A movie. Fill in B on your answer sheet. Do you understand the directions? Ask your teacher if you need help. Now you do it. Number 16. Listen to the phone message.
Hi, Tracy. This is Carmen. I just finished reading a great book. It's the one about the adventure in the forest that you wanted to read too. I will bring it to school tomorrow, so I can give it to you. I think you will really like it. It's a bit long, and it might take a few days to finish. But when you are done, we can talk about it together. See you tomorrow.
What will Carmen do tomorrow? A. Give a book to Tracy. B. Look for a book at the library. C. Talk about a book with Tracy. Number 17. Listen to the phone message.
Hi, Diego. This is Colin. Our teacher said that we're going to work together on the math project. We have to build an object with an interesting shape. Why don't you come to my house tomorrow after school so we can start working on it? My mom can drive us to the store to buy what we need for this project. Maybe we can try to build a pyramid. That's an interesting shape. Call me back to let me know if you can.
Why did Colin call? A. To invite him to work at his house. B. To ask what he needs to do for homework. C. To tell him what to buy at the store. Number 18. Listen to the phone message.
Hi, Amir. This is Gabe. I know we plan to play soccer tomorrow, but I have to stay home and clean up my room. My grandmother is coming to visit this weekend, and my mom wants the house to be clean. Maybe we can play next weekend.
What will Gabe do tomorrow? A. Play a game with a friend. B. Clean his room. C. Visit his grandmother's house. Go to the next page. Number 19. Listen to the phone message.
Hi, George. I'm sorry, but I can't go to the ball game with you on Saturday. I think I told you that my family was going to move to a new apartment soon. Well, I finally heard that we're going to do it on Saturday, and I have to help my parents. Maybe we can go see a movie next weekend instead.
What will the boy do on Saturday? A. Go to a ball game. B. Help his parents move. C. Watch a movie. Number 20. Listen to the phone message.
Hi, Sean. This is Roger. I know you weren't at school today, but I want to tell you that you made the baseball team. The coach put the list outside of the gym. I can't believe it, but my name was on the list too. I guess we'll be playing a lot more baseball together.
Why did Roger call? A. To tell Sean they are going to be on the baseball team. B. To ask Sean to go to a baseball game after school. C. To remind Sean to go to baseball practice. Number 21. Listen to the phone message.
Hi, Nellie. This is Ms. Eng, your soccer coach. I'm calling about the game tomorrow since it was raining today and we couldn't have practice. Since it's also going to rain tomorrow, please don't go to the soccer field. We are still going to play the game, but it will be inside. Please meet us at the gym.
Why did Ms. Eng call? A. To tell Nellie where the game is going to be. B. To tell Nellie to bring soccer balls tomorrow. C. To ask Nellie about the weather. Go to the next page. Part 4. Listen to a story about a cat named Max.
Where are Abby and Andrew? Max thought to himself. He was a very curious cat, always looking for the children to play with. First, I'll look in the living room, the cat thought. He jumped on the sofa, expecting to see the two children, but no one was there. That's strange, he thought. Andrew and Abby are always in the living room at this time of day. Their favorite television show is on. Then Max thought, maybe they're in the kitchen. I hope they give me something delicious. Max ran out of the living room and into the kitchen. But they weren't there either. He had another idea. They're probably finishing some homework, he thought. Max walked into the dining room and was surprised when he saw the empty table. I guess I'll just go outside and play in the garden alone, thought the cat. When Max got outside, he heard some voices. Were Abby and Andrew outside? He thought excitedly. When Max ran across the garden, he saw Abby and Andrew building something with their father. But what was it? Then Abby saw Max. "Max," Abby said, "guess what we just finished making?" Max looked at the project the children had been working on. It was a treehouse.
Now, answer the questions. Number 22. What is the story about? A. A cat playing in the garden. B. A cat searching for some food. C. A cat looking for his friends. Number 23. Where did Max go first? A. The kitchen. B. The living room. C. The garden. Go to the next page. Number 24. What did Max think he would see at the table? A. The family having dinner. B. The children doing homework. C. The children playing a game. Number 25. What were the children doing during the story? A. Building something. B. Cooking dinner. C. Watching television. Go to the next page. Listen to a story about Ricky and Adam.
Come on, we will be late, Ricky and Adam's father said. He wanted to leave an hour ago. Ricky and Adam's father talked a lot about leaving on time. He didn't like driving in traffic with all the other cars. Ricky, Adam, and their parents were ready to go to the beach. The boys were ready when they woke up, of course. They ate breakfast early in the morning and were already hungry for lunch. Now they wanted to arrive at the beach. Then they would open the large basket filled with delicious cheese sandwiches, grapes, cookies, and lemonade. Ricky and Adam planned many things for the beach trip. They didn't like to swim, but they wanted to collect shells in their new beach pails. They wanted to build sandcastles with their pails, and they wanted to fly their kite. They planned so many things, but they were still at home. They went into the car. A few minutes after they left home, with their baskets and pails and towels and kite, Ricky's little brother started talking, and Ricky did not like what he heard.
Now, answer the questions. Number 26. Who talks about leaving on time? A. Ricky. B. Adam. C. The father. Number 27. Why are Ricky and Adam hungry? A. They ate breakfast early. B. They smelled food in the basket. C. They did not like the food at lunch. Number 28. What will Ricky and Adam do at the beach? A. Play with their pails and kite. B. Swim in the water. C. Play with a beach ball. Number 29. Who is Adam? A. Ricky's father. B. Ricky's friend. C. Ricky's brother. Go to the next page. Listen to a teacher giving a science lesson.
Today I want to tell you about a special type of bird. This bird is called a homing pigeon. It is called a homing pigeon because it is excellent at finding its home. The homing pigeon always knows how to find the directions to its home nest, even from a distant place. This bird is also very fast and can fly for hundreds of kilometers without resting. For that reason, before the telephone and email were invented, people used homing pigeons to send messages back home. When people traveled, they carried pigeons with them. When they needed to send a message home, they wrote a message on a small piece of paper and attached it to the bird's legs. Then they set the pigeon free and let it fly. The pigeon carried the mail all the way back home.
Now, answer the questions. Number 30. What is special about the homing pigeon? A. They like to live inside houses. B. They build large homes for their young. C. They can always find their way home. Number 31. What is true about these birds? A. They carry heavy objects. B. They fly very fast. C. They make very loud noises. Number 32. How did these birds help people in the past? A. They found important objects. B. They built nests in safe places. C. They carried letters. Go to the next page. Listen to a guide talking in an aquarium.
Whales are some of the largest animals on Earth. Whales swim in the ocean. But even though whales live in the ocean, they are not really fish. They breathe air, just like you and me. And they don't swim like fish either. Whales move their tails up and down to move around in the water, while fish move their tails side to side when they swim. And did you know that whales can sing? Different kinds of whales sing different kinds of songs. But whale songs do not sound like songs that people sing. Whale songs are more like strange sounds than songs to us. Some of these sounds include noises like groans, clicking, and roars. Why do whales sing songs? Some whales sing to find food. Others sing as a way to talk to other whales. And some sing to find other whales, especially their own children.
Now, answer the questions. Number 33. How are whales different from fish? A. They breathe air. B. They live in water. C. They move their tails to swim. Number 34. What do whale songs sound like? A. Other ocean animal sounds. B. People singing. C. Strange noises. Number 35. Why do whales sing? A. To frighten other animals. B. To find food. C. To play with their children. Go to the next page. Listen to a teacher in a history class.
Almost 1,200 years ago, a large boat traveled thousands of kilometers across the Indian Ocean. But when it was near Singapore, in Asia, the boat sank to the bottom of the ocean. Divers swam and found the boat in 1998. The boat was very different from today's boats. Today, people use computers, metal, and large machines to make boats. But a long time ago, people used wood and small machines to make boats. After the divers found the old boat underwater, a group of people decided to build another boat. They wanted the new boat to be exactly like the boat they found underwater. And they wanted to make it the old way, too. Workers used wood from trees in Africa. They put the wood together with rope. They covered the rope with fish oil. The workers learned a lot about the old way of building boats. They finished the boat in 2010. They sailed to Singapore from Oman and traveled thousands of kilometers across the ocean. The boat sailed through storms and strong winds, but this time it arrived safely.
Now, answer the questions. Number 36. What is a good name for this lesson? A. How to build new boats. B. Learning from an old boat. C. Why old boats are better than new boats. Number 37. How did people find the old boat? A. Divers swam to it. B. Workers used computers. C. People saw it from a boat. Number 38. How did the workers build the new boat? A. They used parts of old boats. B. They used wood and small machines. C. They used computers and large machines. Number 39. Where did the workers go on the new boat? A. Oman. B. Africa. C. Singapore. Stop. You finished the listening test.